Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tyler McKinney back here again. And today we're going to go ahead and we're going to start a little series. I want to talk about the XFL, and I want to give you my reasons why I believe that the XFL is going to succeed. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at four different aspects, and today I'm going to start off with the first aspect. And this one I think is really paramount, and I think that this was really the start of the downfall for the AAF. All right, so we're starting with my first reason, and we're going to work through. I've got four different ones. Today we're doing number one. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get started. My first reason why I think that the XFL is going to succeed is because they are not promoting themselves as a minor league. Well, if you remember, back when the AAF first came out, there was a lot of buzz about it. People were excited about it because football was coming back, and these were a bunch of football people with football minds, and they were saying all the right things, and they were doing all the right things, and then things started to transpire, things started to go, and then all of a sudden the words kind of changed and transformed. We weren't going to compete with the NFL. And then it was, we're not worried about the NFL. We're going to be a complementary league to the NFL. And then we are pretty much going to try to be a minor league for the NFL. That's kind of what transpired with the AAF. And you could literally see over time that as that kind of persona took on, people just weren't interested in it anymore. And really, I mean, there were more issues with it than just that. I mean, the football wasn't very good on the field. The product they weren't putting on was very good. They were even holding the defenses back from allowing them to even, do full-on blitzes and things like that, just so they could just get a little bit more offense out of their gameplay and things. There was that, they had the issue with the money thing. I think there was a lot of investors that were there for the whole gambling purpose, and then when that kind of fell through, they pulled out, and that was really the end of the AAF. But the start of it for me, and when I lost really a whole lot of, I never really lost interest in it. I just where it had me intrigued, and then I lost it was when they said they were gonna pretty much position themselves as the NFL's, little brother, and that they were going to take the minor league type of approach. I did not like that. And the XFL is not doing that. What they're doing is they're acknowledging that the NFL's there, but they're also acknowledging that they're going to bring their own brand of football to the situation, that they're going to come in and that they're going to put a new twist on this thing. They understand that where they are in the scheme of things, this isn't anything new. The thing that I like about it is that Vince McMahon's been here before, right? He's been at the top. He's been kind of the second fiddle dog. He's kind of, he's been around the bush with this type of thing, so he understands competition when it comes to this and building a business and what it takes to do that, and how to position yourself, especially when you're not the top dog in the space where you're at, right? So you find a niche where nobody else is. They have that, which is in spring ball. Okay, so you have that, but what he's done then is taken this, because people are, with the XFL, you've got the NFL, so you guys gonna kind of just take whatever's left over, and he's like, no, we're gonna take the guys that we can get. We understand that the NFL's the big dog in the fight right now, but you'll be interested to see what happens. I mean, with them removing the restriction on college players, I mean, that'll entice some guys with some talent to come and play in their league, and not being devoted to that whole, college football setup and things like that, so they can bring college players in. Understanding that the game is changing and people are wanting a more faster-paced game, and that they see the game evolving, and they're ready to evolve with the game, which I think is huge, and I'm excited to see. So they're positioning themselves with this and not looking at it as a minor league, but really as they're living in their own little space. That they're living in this spring space where they're going to create an environment where fans can have a whole bunch of fun and enjoy some good football with some good talent and that. And they're not even trying to position themselves anywhere around the NFL or even really play with that. The thing that I like is they acknowledge that, hey, listen, we understand where we're at, who we are, win this thing, and they understand that it's going to take time to build it up. But they're not conceding and saying that it's always going to be this way. They're in it for the long haul. They're in it to win it. They're in it to do it. This is not some willy-nilly thing that I'm seeing. And with them coming out and saying that they're not going to be a minor league is a huge thing to me. And the other thing with it is also pretty evident when the AAF reached out to them and asked them if they wanted to partner up and kind of combine the two leagues, and pretty much the XFL saved them. The AAF was going down a route that they didn't want to go down. And I think that part of it is the way that they positioned themselves, and I think if they would have positioned themselves as a minor league, they never would have gotten the media deals that they have with companies like Fox and ESPN, ABC. They never would have got those TV deals had they been putting themselves out there as the little brother and some B brand of football. The key thing here though is that for them they position themselves well to where they understand realistically where they are, and they're understanding where they are in that space, but they're not happy to stay there. They're ready to move up, and I like this fervor and this just very innovative, the way that they're looking at things and doing things, and how they've kind of set up this business model and the way that they are, the things that I hear. But anyways, guys, those are just kind of my few thoughts, but that is my first thing. That is my first point on why I think that the XFL is going to succeed. It's going to succeed because they have not positioned themselves as a minor league, but as a professional football league that's going to be played in the spring. So it's got me excited. I'm excited to see what all happens. Question is what do you think? Do you like the XFL and the way that they've done things? Do you not? Do you see them as the minor league? Do you see them as being able to succeed? What are your thoughts? Because I'd like to have some discussion. I'd like to talk with you back and forth, because that's pretty much what the fun of it is for us to kind of talk and have discussions about these things. All right, well, I know that you guys are busy, and I know that I'm busy, so let's get on out of here. You have a good night. Bye.